Welcome friends and pals. My name is Scotty Kilwein. I am a piano player at Jellyrolls in Orlando, Florida. And tonight we've got a TV theme song trivia game for us to play. I'm calling it PalPal Playtime. This is just for fun, but hopefully you and your friends can get into it. And let's see who knows the most TV theme song trivia. Tonight is children's shows and cartoons. So this is going to be a lot of fun. In tonight's episode, we've got 16 popular television theme songs. And I'm going to recreate them using my voice and the piano. And for each song, there will be time to listen. Then we'll reveal what the answers are. And everybody keeps score for themselves. And between you and all your friends, we'll see who knows the most cartoon theme song trivia. You got 1 point if you correctly say the TV show name. Then a second point if you name the television network that originally ran the show. A third point if you correctly identify the number of seasons. The fourth point if you correctly identify the year the show started. And your fifth point is for guessing the year it ended. So the most you can get is 5 points. And also, we are doing a half-point system where if you don't get the exact years, then if you guess it somewhere in between the beginning and the end, you get a half point for that. And again, don't worry, I'm going to help you with the scoring after the first question. But everyone keep track of your own score as we go. And it's time to play PalPal Playtime. We're going to start with number 1.
Feels like a hurricane here in a Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplane. It's a Duckburg. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, ooh. Every day we're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales out there and do bad and good luck tales. Watch behind you, there's a stranger out to find you. What to do, just grab onto those DuckTales, woo. Every day we out there making DuckTales, woo. Tales out there and do bad and good luck tales, woo. Not funny tales, not rabbit tales, but DuckTales, woo.
All right, think about your answer. Think wisely about how you think I would score this one. And go ahead and lock in your answer. Because yes, there was a new, like a reboot. I'm not counting the reboot tonight. Our answers are locked in. So that was DuckTales. Give yourself a point if you said DuckTales. That appeared, it was a syndicated, so it was on a bunch of networks. So any network that you said, give yourself a point. Yeah. So also it started in 1987 and ended in 1990 and ran for 4 seasons. There you go. DuckTales. So again, if you didn't guess exactly 87 or you didn't guess exactly 1990, but you guessed somewhere in between there, give yourself a half point for each year that you put in between. Now, if you guessed like 2018 because they did the reboot, you're out of the window. You're out of luck. I'm sorry. That's the rule. That's the rule. There you go. Well, let's move on to number 2.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
Oh, he lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob Squarepants. Absorbent in yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob Squarepants. If nautical mountains be something you wish, SpongeBob Squarepants. Let's rub on the deck and flop like a fish. Everybody, SpongeBob Squarepants. SpongeBob Squarepants. SpongeBob Squarepants. SpongeBob Squarepants.
There you go. I said it what?
Everyone
15 times. Everyone should get that. There's no spelling. All right, so lock in your answer. Lock it in. And let's take a look. That was SpongeBob Squarepants. On Nickelodeon for 12 seasons between 1999 and present. It's currently still on, according to my research, which is what we're calling official right now. So there you go. Score it up. If you said any year between 1999 and present day, that you get a half point for getting anything in between those two. And score it up. Add it to the last round, and let's move on to number 3.
Flintstones, they're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a place all out of history. That's right, with the family down the street, through the courtesy of friends to feet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba doo time, a yabba doo time. We'll have a gay old time.
All right, lock in your answer. Lock it in. That was the Flintstones. That's right. On ABC for 6 seasons between 1961 and 1966. There you go. Yeah. All righty. Put your scores together and let's move on to number 4.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor?
There you go. Lock it in. That should be an easy one for most of us. Lock it in. That was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. The networks were PBS and NET. Yeah. Whatever that is. But if you happen to put NET, then give yourself a point. I don't know. It ran for 31 seasons. Can you believe that? Between 1968 and 2001. That was wonderful. That was filmed in Pittsburgh, my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I love that guy.
You missed a golden opportunity to say yins.
All right, Yins, let's move on to number 5.
Dance your cares away, worries for another day. Let the music play. Down to Fraggle Rock, working one more day. Working for another day. Let the music play. Down to Fraggle Rock. Get those Fraggles. Hey, dance your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the music play. Down the Fraggle Rock. Down the Fraggle Rock. Down the Fraggle Rock.
That's a great show. All right, go ahead, lock it in. Lock it in. And that was Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock. Okay, so it appeared in the United States. It was HBO. In Canada, it was CBC.
network. And in the UK, it was ITV. So if you guessed any one of those three, give yourself a point. For 5 seasons between 1983 and 1987. There you go. So that was HBO. I really thought that would have been like ABC or something. Well, hey, let's move on
to number 6.
Muppet Babies will make your dreams come true. Muppet Babies will do the same for you. When your room looks kinda weird and you wish that you weren't there, just close your eyes and make believe you can be anywhere. I like adventure. I like romance. I love great jokes. And the ball does. I got computers. I swing through the air. I play the piano. I got blue hair. Me, I invent things. Me. Something all right in here? Yes, Nanny. Muppet Babies will make our dreams come true. Muppet Babies will do the same for you. Muppet, 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 Muppet Babies.
All right, lock in your answer. Lock it in. Again, that one was a reboot too. We're going for the original season. That was Muppet Babies, which appeared on CBS for 8 seasons between 1984 and 1991. Very good. Tally up your score, and let's move on to number 7. Alrighty. Here you go. You guys had 30 seconds and lock it in. Number 7 was Woody Woodpecker on NBC for I don't know how many seasons. So you get a freebie, whatever you put there. And it's 1964 to 1972. Very good. Alrighty. Add up your points. And we are moving on to number 8.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading a rainbow. I can go anywhere. Things to know, ways to grow, a reading a rainbow. I can do anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading a rainbow. A reading a rainbow.
Alrighty. There you go. Lock it in. Lock in your answer right now. That was Reading Rainbow on PBS for 21 seasons between 1983 and 2006. So yeah, if you were learning to read anytime between then you should have known that one.
I always wanted to be one of the kids that presented a book.
Oh, really? I could see that. I could totally see that. What book would you have presented?
Oh, so many. So many.
She would have presented The Great Gatsby. She's the smart one. Yeah, she would have presented, yeah, Tale of Two Cities. Let's move on.
Tale of Two Cities.
Let's move on to number 9.
Sunny days sweeping the get to Sesame Street. Come and play, everything's A-OK. Friendly neighbors there, that's where we meet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street?
All right, let's lock it in. Lock it in. And that was Sesame Street on PBS. It was also on NET. So if you wrote NET, if you took a chance and wrote NET, give yourself a point. But definitely PBS for 50 seasons, 5-0. My goodness, how amazing is that? It started in 1969 and it is still on the air. There you go. All right, add your points up, guys. Let's move on to number 10.
Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Go, Gadget, go. Go, Gadget, go. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget.
Alrighty, lock in your answer. Lock in your answer. That was Inspector Gadget. The network was syndicated, so it could have been on several different channels when you were a kid. So whatever you put, give yourself a point. For 2 seasons between 1983 and 1986.
No way, only 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There must have been some kind of space between the first and the last season. All right, well, let's move on.
Number 11.
La 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 la.
Alrighty, go ahead, lock in your answer for that one. A classic Saturday morning cartoon. That was the Smurfs on NBC for 9 seasons between 1981 and 1989. Alrighty. All right, tally up your points and let's move on to number 12.
Spin it! Let's begin it. Oh, we ate to sleep. Oh, we ought to sleep. Thanks for life to think and be with another tailspin. Oh, we ate to sleep. Oh, we ought. Thanks for life to think and be with another tailspin. Spin it. Spin it again.
All right, help me with this part, Amanda.
Spin it like a bear, we're gonna win, you're in it. You can win it in a minute if you spin it, spin it, spin it. Just spin it.
Alrighty, that's a trickier one. Lock it in, lock in your answer. And if you said tailspin, you got it. That was on ABC and that was also on Disney Channel.
but it only lasted for one season between 1990 and 1991. So go ahead, give yourself a point, or give yourself points for that, and add them to your score, and then let's move on to number
13. Lock in your answer.
And that one was Pink Panther Show. Yes, Pink Panther Show on NBC and ABC. So give yourself a point for, if you guessed either one of those, give yourself a point. For 11 seasons, 1969 to 1980. Man, yeah, that was a good one too. All right, well, let's move on to number
14.
That one was one of my favorites growing up.
Okay, lock it in. That was Doug.
Oh man, I used to love that show. All right, Doug appeared on Nickelodeon, and it also appeared on ABC. So remember when Disney acquired it?
Yeah.
So give yourself those points for 7 seasons between 1991 and 1999. So there we go. Oh, that was really one of my favorites. Patty Mayonnaise, man.
Done live at studios.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was epic. And it didn't last long.
No.
And then they had people in the audience got to be part of the beat. What was the name of the band? The Beats?
Yes.
Instead of the Beatles. All right, here we go. Number, what is it?
15.
Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy Bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears. Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice. Legend is growing, they take pride in knowing they fight for what's right, whatever they do. Gummy Bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears. They are the Gummy Bears.
I think I can hit the high note. All right, lock it in.
There we go. And that was Gummy Bears, which appeared on NBC and ABC for 6 seasons between 1985 and 1991. There you go. So that was our second to the last one, guys. We only have one more
show to do, so tally up those scores. Let's move on and let's find out who the winner's gonna be.
tonight. Number
16.
It's time to raise the curtain. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to make it happen on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. It's time to get things started. It's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, Muppetational, celebrational? This is what we call a Muppet Show.
Alrighty, that was the last one. And lock in your answer. Lock it in and let's see what we have. Of course, it is the Muppet Show, which aired for 5 seasons on ABC and in the UK on ITV. So if you picked one of those, give yourself a point. You, let's see, 1976 to 1981. Very good. Those were great years. Let's tally up your answers, and this is it. This is where we find out who the winner is. And man, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for playing. So the winner tonight, whoever the winner is, gets to call somebody that means a lot to them and just talk and just chat with someone that you maybe haven't talked to in a long time and let somebody know that they really mean a lot to you. I just called to say I love you. Yeah, exactly. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for our PalPal Playtime. This has been so much fun. My wife, Amanda, and I had so much fun doing this, and I really, really hope that you guys had fun playing along and getting together with your friends just for something stupid. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, rest of the week, and hope to see you guys again soon. Good night, everyone. Be good to yourselves. Take care of your family and do something great for someone. Love you guys. Bye-bye.